Hi, all. So I proposed to my girlfriend, and she said yes. Thought I would share what I built for her, how I proposed. And so growing up, she used to love fairy tale storybooks, and so I built her a fairy tale storybook as well. But I had a little bit of a twist to it, where each page here actually comprises of some text and a puzzle that she had to solve, something about us that she had to solve in order to advance to the next page. It was entirely locked until she solved that puzzle. So the first one's really easy, and it's really, here's an etching of her walking into the distance and me walking into the distance, and you just need to combine them together. And then that unlocks this first page. And now what you'll see here is the first chapter is about when we met at the SantaCon festival in San Francisco, and I tried to add some of the details in there, like the place that we met, and even she had a feather costume, and one of them fell off, and I kept that feather, still have it. And so the puzzle that she had to solve was to line up the Christmas characters. And if you take a look at a whole bunch of these characters, you realize, oh, wait, this was Super Santa. So I was dressed like Superman Santa. And then she was dressed like Miss Gingerbread. And we kissed for the first time ever underneath a mistletoe. And so if you line those up, this Christmas tree moves, and that unlocks this next page. So the next page is about all the most important moments of our life, and the adventures that we've been on. And so we have an RV nicknamed the Slim Roller, and so we take the RV on these adventures, and some of these adventures were mishaps, like our first date almost could have derailed us. I got sick, but she went out with me again, thankfully. Then I go down here, and that's Burning Man, more adventures. This one here is about Zion National Park. That's the entrance, and it's one of our favorite places in the world. Go up here. We ended up staying at a Walmart parking lot in Elko, Nevada, and she thought I was testing her. Really, I just was tired. Thought it was a fine place to sleep. Coachella Music Festival, and then this summer in Alaska, had a little terrifying encounter with a grizzly bear. And so if you trace the RV all the way through, that unlocks this next page. And the next page is about our trusty sidekick, Pickles. So we have a dog named Pickles that we added to the mix, and he's shared with us a lot of life lessons that I thought were really important. He's been a great addition to the family, and really what you see here is the laser etching of, I took a photo of us in Escalante, Utah, walking into the distance down a dirt road, and really all you have to do, this puzzle's really simple. You just open up these little dog bones, and you'll see Pickles walking along with us. And that unlocks this next page, which is the page where my character, Super Santa, starts to realize that the perfect fit is Miss Gingerbread. And so he wants to find out if she feels the same way about him, and she's Persian, so I put a little bit of Farsi in there, and then over here you'll see these 3 Persian circles and an iris. This iris opens up, and inside of the iris was the ring that I had made for her. So by that point in time, I was down on one knee. She hadn't even noticed that I had gone down on one knee. She actually was completely shocked that there was a ring in here. And so that went well. And then this back cover here is, I actually knew where we were going to be, and so I found a photo online of the road that we'd be traveling on. And so I took this photo, and I in Photoshop I put this RRV into it, and I was able to etch it onto wood here, and then I surrounded it actually with some little subtleties like a little diamond ring right there, and of course because of our theme of live a life of adventure and change, of course we had to end the storybook with that. And that is the story of how I proposed to Shireen.